If you've ever struggled to get hard or stay hard during sex, especially when you're with someone that you're actually attracted to, and it feels confusing or frustrating or maybe even embarrassing, it's probably not what you think. A lot of gay men immediately assume it's something physical, or they start wondering if something is wrong with their bodies. But for most of the men that I work with, that's actually not the issue. There's something else going on beneath the surface, and once you understand this, everything else starts making more sense. Hey, I'm Eric, and I help gay men get out of their heads and into their beds. Today, I want to break down what's really going on when you can't stay hard during sex and why it has way more to do with your mind than your body. After all, your brain is your biggest sex organ. But before we get into that, make sure you like and subscribe for more content that's designed to help you enjoy confident, satisfying sex without anxiety or overthinking. All right, so you're in the moment, things are going well, and then you start to notice that your body is not performing in the way you want it to. So here's what typically happens. The moment things start getting intimate, your attention shifts. Instead of being in your body, feeling the sensation, connection, and arousal, you move into your head and you start monitoring yourself. You might be thinking, am I hard enough? Am I doing this right? Does he think I'm good? What if I lose my erection? So then all of the blood that's supposed to be down here ends up being up here. Arousal doesn't happen in your head. It happens in your body. So the more you think, the less you feel. And that alone can be enough to disrupt your erection. Instead of enjoying what's happening, you start to try to perform. You're no longer just having sex. You're trying to be good at sex. And that subtle shift changes everything because pressure and arousal don't work well together. Your body doesn't respond to evaluation or performance or fear of getting it wrong. It responds to safety and enjoyment. So the more pressure you feel to stay hard, the harder it becomes to actually stay hard. And then what happens is what we call the feedback loop. This is where it really locks in. Let's say you start to lose your erection. Immediately your brain goes, oh my God, it's happening. And now you're thinking about it even more, trying to fix it, forcing it, or judging yourself, which creates even more pressure. And then your body responds by shutting down even more. And suddenly you're stuck in this loop where thinking turns to pressure, which turns to losing your erection, which turns to more thinking, which turns to more pressure, and so on and so on. It sort of just feeds itself at that point. So what I want you to take from this is this. It's not that your body is broken. It's that your body doesn't respond well to pressure or overthinking or self-monitoring. And honestly, it's not supposed to. Your body works best when you feel relaxed and present and safe. And when those things are missing, this is what often shows up. The good news is this. This is something that you can actually change. When you start learning how to stay in your body instead of in your head and shift out of performance mode and create a sense of ease instead of pressure, your experience in the bedroom starts to change in a real way. Not because you forced it, but because your body is finally able to respond naturally again. So try this. The next time you're in the moment, you start to lose your erection, pause. And I know it might feel awkward to pause when you're kind of going at it, but that's okay. Pause. Take a breath. Take the pressure off of your penis. So maybe try something with your partner at that moment that doesn't require an erection. Maybe try giving them pleasure. Maybe kiss. Maybe cuddle. Maybe get up and go to the bathroom and come back and try again. I promise you, this happens all the time. Sometimes our bodies don't work in the way we want them to work, but the more pressure we put, the more we try to force it, the worse it's going to be. So take the pressure off by breaking that pattern. And I'm going to tell you something. As a sex coach, the number one challenge that men come to me with is that they cannot get or stay hard. So just know, you're not alone. So if this is something that you've been struggling with and you're ready to actually change it, not just think about changing it, then go ahead, click the first link in the description to see if you qualify for this work with me. This work is not for everyone, but if this is a good fit, it can completely change how you experience sex for the better.